after sitting for about 20 minutes, half an hour, came back out, fired it up. No sweat. I started my stopwatch to see what the frig, see how long it lasts. There's the other. That's the one I took out. Just, I swapped it. Everything, you know what I mean? Mind you, it's just, this is strictly visual, right? You can't really fucking things. This did this with the 273 as well, causing me issues. There's a replacement, used one, 4120505. I've got another NOS one, I believe, somewhere tucked away. I just got to figure out where the hell it is. There's the coil that I pulled out. No idea what make it is. I believe I bought it new, but I never kept track of what make. There's the blue streak that I've got in there. There's, and you can see the timing light going off. That's how I was checking. I ran just clipped the lead onto the coil wire to the distributor cap, and I wouldn't get anything. Once it stalled, it wouldn't give me anything other than occasionally when I shut the key off or on, just coming forward into run, not to start. As soon as it went into start, nothing. Yeah, that's where the idle was earlier. Like I was trying to gonna dial in the timing, or at least attempt it, and I did some card changes as well with the springs and rod. But everything, like idle wise, timing's that, not that it really is an issue with this, what's causing this stalling issue or whatever, but timing's at about 18 degrees, the initial. I haven't gotten around anything else because I'm just waiting to see when it dies again, and I'll leave the key in the run and check the actual voltage on the coil from positive to a ground, and do the same. But like when it shuts off or when it stalls, there's still power there because I just used the test light. And there's still power there, but I haven't checked it for voltage. And I'll check the coil negative as well for voltage. But yeah, sitting here idling and everything, you would think it's fine. Drops down to about, what have I got there? 750. It drops down to about 575 in gear for the RPM, so it drops down to about 100. It drops about 150, 175. The only thing, not the only thing, but the one thing that I haven't swapped out that I have a spare of is the voltage regulator. I didn't check any of the bulkhead connectors because that dash has been in for a year, and all the connectors were all checked less than a year, less than 400 miles ago, stored indoors. But you know, I don't know if anybody else has any other tests that I can do or whatever, ideas, suggestions. But yeah, for the most part, I'd say that the RPM is good. Why that timing light is still going with the lead off of it is beyond me. Like, what in the name of the sweet Mother Mary there? Isn't that wild? I lay it on top of the air cleaner and it's still going. Okay. Good Lord. Voodoo. Fucking literally. There. So that's on number one. Just give a quick check. If I can quit getting shit hooked around everything. Son of a sea biscuit. And that's with everything unplugged too, so. Yeah, 17, 18, somewhere around there. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if this guy's gonna go wonky here. That's usually an indication he's gonna stall that thing. The tack will start flip-flopping. It's just pretty erratic. Now, I mentioned the blue wire. It's not the wire itself, it's not the terminal connector, but you can see how loose when I go like that. That bolt or screw, whatever you want to call it, that's snug on there. The terminal itself is snug to the connector. But that I can wiggle somewhat. The green one, not so much. That coil's been changed. Last year when I was having issues, the gap was set on the reluctor. I think I put an NOS reluctor in there. Ballast resistor was checked. I picked it up at the parts store, RU11. When I measured it, room temperature was about 0.7 ohms. Spec that I read online, which I think is the RU19, is 0.5, 0.6, but this was 0.7, 0.8. Once it's stalled, I disconnected, let the key on, 1.6 ohms. Good grounds there. Voltage regulator's got good ground. If I could get it to run properly enough to be able to at least check the carb out as well, my lord. Yeah, the vacuum quarter back is disconnected there. Vacuum advance on the distributor's plugged. Hard to tell. Love the sound of the exhaust. Now that I had to actually undo a couple spot welds they put on. And rotate the pipe, literally. that slight little twist solved the issue. But they didn't notice that. They would have noticed it if they had it well, maybe they did notice it. But something so minor. There. Attack looks like she wants to jump. Yeah, see, look at that. Stupid bitch. Not sure what the time, but it hasn't even run in 10 minutes. Right? Suck a bag of dicks. Okay, so I'm going to leave that key on. And just to show you, I got to set this down for a quick sec here. There. So key is on. Go like that. I've undid.